Okay, thank you. We're going to go for a quick flight in the Cessna 172 to good old over Disney. We're at Kissimmee at the moment. It's right by the lake. So we're going to get a little bit of a pushback. I wish they would sort this out because he puts his head through the wing, but we'll see how it goes. A little bit of pushback, then we'll get permission. So we'll just quickly check our control surfaces, which you could do from outside. You've got to have a walk around anyway. So let's get rid of the yoke, unfortunately, because you've got to get to the switches, which in reality you're just going to put your head over the top, but you can't see them. I can't move my head that far. Let's turn the avionics on, make sure my co-pilot is turned off. I will turn the co-pilot on because I'm going to be concentrating on slow flight. Let's turn on the second Garmin, so we've got the map. I will be using autopilot quite a bit as well actually on this model, which is quite good, quite handy. Plenty of tutorials on how to do that, so I'm not going to try and explain that.
Test.
Okay. So make sure she's turned off. So let's get a pushback.
Kissimmee ground Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf requesting pushback. Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf pushback request accepted.
So we just get ourselves pushed back a few feet. I'm going to get it so have it pushed back to the left. Oh, what's this truck doing? Oh, get out of the way, Mr. Forklift. That's another thing. I wish they would sort the ground. I've edited the video. This is a voiceover one, I think.
Kissimmee ground Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo
Ground
Golf
vehicles get in the way a lot.
to steer the
Pain in the
aircraft to the
backside,
left.
to say the least.
Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
So we get ourselves pushed back a little bit.
Kissimmee ground Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf requesting the end of pushback. Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf request to end pushback received.
Okay, we'll start up. Now he's all clear. Check the flaps, put them down and all the way back up again. Make sure they're working all right. Could have done it earlier, but I don't want to end up with a flat battery, to be honest.
Kissimmee ground Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf with Yankee request taxi for takeoff departure to the west. Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf taxi to and hold short of runway 24 using taxiway Delta Bravo cross runway 15 Bravo. Contact tower on 124.45 when ready.
Okay.
Taxiing hold short runway 24 using taxiway Delta Bravo cross runway 15 Bravo Cessna Kilo Echo Golf.
Job to get it moving sometimes. We'll just pull up over here in a minute and do some power checks before we take off. Apply the handbrake. Set the res at 1,700. Just checking the mags, make sure both mags work, and making sure that they drop equally. So should we lose a mag, we can still run, still fly. So the left mag, yeah, it's dropped a bit. It's bound to meant to go back up to both mags. And do the other mag now. Okay. Back down to idle. Won't be adjusting the mixture on this flight. In the UK we don't really touch the mixture unless we're above 3,000 feet. And also I will be breaking a lot of low flying rules, because I will be down to about 1,000 feet. In fact, I probably won't be able to glide clear if the engine went, but this is for scenic purposes only. So let's carry on taxiing to the runway. And we will jump to the runway.
Cessna Kilo Echo Golf, hold position, caution,
Yeah.
the generic on short
Bit
final.
of traffic here. We're just going to jump to the runway.
Cessna Kilo Echo Golf, hold position, caution, other traffic.
Okay, permission to take off's been granted, and we're on runway 24, full throttle. 70 knots is a rotate, push it forward slightly, and we will lift in a second. Here we go. Rotate about now. There we go. The autopilot on this is pretty clever. If I hit the autopilot now, it should keep me at the same pitch and heading. Let's just set it for 1,000 feet for the time being. We'll activate the autopilot. There we go, and that should keep me where I'm going. Now the heading bug is a bit dodgy on this sometimes. If I click the heading bug, it should automate in line to where I'm going. But
Generic flight 03, follow the aircraft on final.
you will find that I have a bit of a problem here, and yet
Clear to land runway
it's
15.
not done it right, and now I'm turning the circle. So bear with me while I put it
Clear to
right.
land runway 15, generic flight 03.
Now we're heading the wrong bloody way, but that doesn't matter too much. It's a VFR flight. So that's the West Lake. It gives us a chance to gain some altitude before we hit Disney anyway. Let's see the runway that we just come off of. Okay, let's swing back round again. And 2,100 feet. Use the vertical climb buttons. Let's turn around and head towards Disney. you'll see later that when I turn around back down south, the whole place looks completely different with the angle of the sun. It's amazing how different your vision can get in the sky. Okay, it's rough heading where we want to go, up over there. I was about to see it in the distance. See where we're going. Now I might get these right, I might get them wrong. It's been a long time. Been about 15 years since I was over in Disney anyway, to be honest. So find the I-4 which runs right alongside of it. It's just amazing how big it is. Coming into view now. Let's slow everything down. Let's put her into slow flight mode.
Generic flight 03 exit runway when able.
So let's come over this way a little bit so we can swing round to Epcot, which is at about 11 o'clock at the moment. The speed comes down. We'll be flying around about 80 knots, somewhere like that would be quite nice. Speed right yet. Let's come around a little bit. There's a couple of hotels. First complex here is there's a Lagoon Water Park up on the right hand side of it, and
Kissimmee Tower, generic November 22 Papa Charlie 17 miles northwest inbound ILS runway 15 approach.
Going over almost the world
generic
of
November 22 Papa Charlie Kissimmee Tower.
World of Disney, basically.
2.9.9.21277
We'll swing around a couple of times
ILS
anyway.
runway 15 approach.
There we go.
Runway 15 approach, generic 2 Papa Charlie.
And this is the world of Disney, and Epcot is just in front of us. Okay, I'm going to get co-pilot to deal with the radio now. Concentrate on this.
Kissimmee Tower, Cessna Golf.
Epcot's just to the right there.
Orlando Approach Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf is type Cessna Skyhawk
So
5
this
miles
is
northwest of Kissimmee
Lagoon Water Park,
1,400 feet.
Disney Typhoon
Request
around here.
flight following.
Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf Orlando Approach. Squawk 0651.
Squawk 0651 Cessna Kilo
It's just
Echo
amazing
Golf.
how massive this is. It's almost the size of bloody
Cessna
London
Kilo
when you
Echo
think
Golf
about it.
radar contact 5 miles southwest of 25 Foxtrot Delta 1,300 feet. QNH29er decimal 9er 2.
Okay,
Generic
let's
1 Delta
just
Bravo, you are 2
slow
3 miles
mode.
northwest. Climb and maintain
Slow
2,000
speed.
feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 15 approach.
Roger
Come around a
Cessna
bit.
Kilo Echo Golf.
Generic 1 Delta
To
Bravo,
the
you are
right
2
there
miles northwest of
is the
Kissimmee.
World of Disney again.
Climb and maintain 2,000 feet. Contact Kissimmee Tower on 124.45.
That's it. Drop a bit of flaps for slow speed. As you can see, the attitude changes a bit. Vision is lost a little bit.
Climb and
Throttle
maintain
sorted out.
2,000 feet. Tower on
And to the left we have
Generic 1 Delta
Epcot.
Bravo.
Come round to the left a little bit. There we go, there's a big ball. There is Epcot. And we'll go outside the plane in a minute. This is Google Maps, not Bing. This is not the original maps on this. This is a mod that you can get. You run it before you start the simmer, and it loads Google Maps instead to the side of that car park. See details being added as we fly. That's nothing to do with my computer. That's the bandwidth that I've got at the moment where I am.
Cessna Kilo Echo
Not on my
Golf
home
traffic is 2
network.
o'clock, 4 miles at 2,000 feet generic. Report them in sight.
I can live with
Cessna
that.
Kilo Echo Golf have the traffic.
Well, I'm glad you can see it. I can't see it. But there you go, never can on this. Normally gone before they give you it. Same old problem. We had it all the year, all the time with the old versions as well. Report traffic in sight and it's gone before you get told about it. So I didn't realise how far away the original Disney Kingdom is. There we go. Tells me the bandwidth's a bit short, but hey ho. So let's bear around and have a look at Disney Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom. This is Hollywood Studios. Disney's Hollywood Studios. That is there. Swinging round now. These roads are massive, aren't they? I think that's the I-4. Good system of roads in America. If it's an even number on a motorway, I-4, or route even, Even numbers are east and west, and odd numbers are north and south. Quite a good little system, that. Whereas our roads are just numbers. Don't mean diddly squat in the way of directions. Okay, let's head on up and find the original Disney theme park. Another massive complex of car park down there. So, Disney World Resort, or is it Disney Coronado? I think that is Grand Destino Tower. It's down there somewhere. Now come over a little bit to the left. We're going to the right a little bit, then left. Doesn't look much. It looks like it's, you know, quite teeny compared with everything else. That was the first one, and you think, oh, that's not it. Even looking at it, oh, that's an industrial estate, but round we will find the actual tower. Well, not tower, castle. The fairy castle, I think we're fine. But we're not there yet. Ah, here we go. Downtown Orlando over there on the right hand side somewhere. Went for a drive around there, it's quite interesting. So here we are. Yeah, that was an industrial site. My apologies, this is it on the left hand side here where the red buildings are. Plenty of water, lots of water in Florida, considering it's a very, very hot country. We've got a few hotels here, but on the lake side. Come round to the left. Should say port and starboard, shouldn't I really, but hey ho. So we're now looking for the fairy castle. It's right smack bang in the middle. It's not very big compared with the Epcot dome, so it's pretty tricky to find. We'll get it on a pass coming back, I think. Much better picture. dome buildings there. That's the original Disney resort there. Everything else has been added. Absolutely massive, isn't it, really? Size of a town. So we're going to turn round to the left and go east. Go back east and come across the top. With any luck. Heading. Nope. Bring us right the way around to the east. Trouble is with overwing, you see, you've got advantages and disadvantages. When you're flying level, you can see down below, but when you're flying around, you have a job. In theory, I should tilt my wings the opposite way before I turn, so I can have a quick look as to where I am turning, but as this is a simulator, can't be asked. So if you've got a low wing aircraft, you've got plenty of vision upstairs or up top, but you know, looking out here like this, you would just see wing. So yeah, for sightseeing, you can't beat a good old Cessna, really. So here we go, let's go past. And where's the damn castle? There it is. So that's about a tour of Disney. That's about it, really. So let's go back down south and then return to Kissimmee. Okay, we are just going past Epcot again on the way back. There you can just see the Disney Hollywood Studios right on the support bar of the wing there. This is Disney Broadwalk Resort. With the Crescent Lake Yacht Club. There's a dolphin resort there now as well. Okay, let's resume normal flight. A bit more economical as well, really, because we're just dragging the flaps around. We're using fuel. Let's get back to level flight. Climb back up to 2000, and then we're going to do an overhead join. Well, they don't really do that much in America, but in the UK we do an overhead join. So not sure what one way we're going to get on the way back. I'm going for a little bit of sightseeing tour at this stage, and then we will cut back to landing. But yes, there's an overhead join so you can see where the runways are, etc. and get your bearing. And you should have a chart as well, which will show you. So, goodbye Disney. south to see where I went to fly over where I stayed many years ago. There's the I-4 again, I'm pretty certain. And the 27 I need to go for my little sightseeing trip. Looks like the I-27. So we're approaching Kissimmee now from the south. I went for my little jaunt further south. It's just tuned to tower. Alright.
Kissimmee Tower, Cessna Golf.
Click the wrong one
Golf
there.
Kilo Echo
Don't want that
Golf
one.
is 6 miles southwest, 2,100 feet with Yankee touch and go.
No, I don't want to touch and go on a full stop
Cessna
landing.
Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf Kissimmee Tower. QNH 29.9 2 and 276 at 7. Enter left traffic runway 15.
Left traffic.
Fly
So
left
no
downwind
overhead.
runway
Come
15
straight in
Cessna,
on left
Kilo
traffic
Echo Golf.
15. So let's get a full stop.
Kissimmee Tower, Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf, 2,100 feet to land.
Cessna Golf. Golf Kilo Echo Golf Kissimmee Tower. QNH 29.9 2 and 277 at 7. Make left downwind runway 15.
Enter left traffic runway 15 Cessna, Kilo Echo Golf.
Okay, we're just approaching the airport now. Let's work out the runway orientations. And there we go. We can just see out the corner there, and we're just going to bring ourselves round to runway 15. Here we go. Circle around. Slow the speed down just a little bit. Turn the autopilot off, which I've done. Fly it manually now. So we're just coming along now, that's the runway. We're now downwind. And we got a inbound ILS approach, so keep my eye open for that. We've received our clearance to land, so we're number 1. So reduce the throttle now. Let's start descent. Bring it round at 15 degrees. Bring it down a bit of trim. Wait for the speed to come down and start applying the flaps. That's where we're aiming for. A little bit close really, I should have turned a bit further out, but we'll get round in a minute. We'll find a runway. Here it comes. There we go.
500.
Keep the throttle going. If we don't cut the throttle completely on a descent, we want a warm descent. The engine gets too cold, it causes excessive wear. So reduce the throttle a bit more. Now we come around about 75 knots, somewhere around there is what you want to aim for. Keeping it on the centre line if we can. Easing off a little bit now. Adjust your height with the throttle. Here we go, coming into there, not too much, not too quick. That's it, get the speed down. We will just gently pulling back on the stick. There we go. We have touched down. So let's go and park it. Call it a day.
Cessna Kilo Echo Golf exit runway when able. Cessna Kilo Echo Golf contact ground on 121.7.
121.7 for Cessna, Kilo Echo Golf.
Just got to go round to the over here to the left. Oh, another bloody car in the way. Now this is the problem. Really not very nice. So we're just going to ignore it and go through it because it's a pain in the bum. It really spoils this simulator. We just need to sort it out really. So we're coming up to our parking area. Turn off our taxi lights. Not that we're going to blind him in daylight, but we've got a marshal there on the left hand side. We're just coming to a little bit of a halt at the moment to make sure where we're going to go. There he's waving hello, it's me. There, he's now got me. That's left, go left a bit. Straight on and stop there. There we go. And brake on. Nav lights off. Fuel pump off. Pull the mixture out. Put it back up to 1000 revs first. Nearly forgot. 900,000 revs, something like that. Cessna's like for some reason. And then pull the mixture, just turn it off. He disappears and we just shut it all down. Turn off the avionics and thanks for watching.